room, and so we're going to give the young man the name of Marquise, and because I do mentoring, we're going to just say that he comes and he talks to me, and he tells me, you know, that dad is being abusive, and that, you know, if he continues doing it, you know, this is what's going to happen. So I'm going to go to my team leader, which is Letha. I'm going to say, you know, Letha, you know, we have this situation going on. I'm going to take young Marquise out of the room, and I'm going to talk to him. And so Marquise and I are going to head out this door right here, and we're just going to kind of hang out outside and talk.
And then I am going to go talk to my co-captain and explain to him what has happened and what my concern is about the young man asking for help and making making a threat. And then you pass it on to the next person, right?
Yeah. And ultimately, we're just going to wait until the actual activity concludes, and then Letha is going to be explaining to the father the thing that we've learned, and the two of them will be bringing.
So I'll talk to the dad and explain that that I had a concern, and it was brought to my attention that they were having a little family issue, and I would try to encourage him to participate in a mediation after he's through with whatever is going on in that room.
So then that's the role that I'm going to play, is the facilitator of the mediation after a particular event happens.
I would think ultimately we all arrived at this point all together to the department, and we all see some commotion going on. So of course the captain and the captain and the other captain will be, you know, relaying information. But at this time, me and the roamer, you know, it's our job anyway, you know what I mean? So we'd be in our particular job to go notify the captain of what we just seen. So we would notify, you know, what we've seen and, you know, where it's occurring at, just so they can have a general, you know,
and then
recollection of what's going on.
Yeah, I got 3 other voices I want to hear.
And so from there, we have Marquinta, who has an expertise that she's going to tell us about. Is it? No. Oh yes, Mary Ann.
Well, my concern is after this intervention is that we're sure that both parties are going to be safe. So, and then Marquinta is going to, with her expertise, she's going to talk to the young man.
Right. So after hearing what happens with the young man in the room, we don't really know if that situation is going to escalate. Our main objective is to make sure that both parties are safe and that we kind of de-escalate the situation. We did go off of the picture a little bit. It looks like the dad might be caught off guard if the son is threatening violence on him. And so to pull those 2 parties apart, and then once we know where we want to go from there, I can connect the young man with different resources for violence prevention. We can get him some supports if the threat is actually factual, that actually is happening in the home, and to connect the father and the family with counseling services at my agency, just so that we can get the family support and make sure that they can continue having a safe family environment.
And so now through all of this, so now we've assessed what's happening. We've assessed if they're safe to leave together or not. We've hooked them up with some outreach. We've done some temporary counseling between the 2 of them for that day. And so if by chance, for some reason, we don't feel like it's safe for the young man to stay there with his father for that day,
then I would take the young man off the premises to make sure that there's distance between them, and either just take him out for dinner while things are sorted out, or take him home with me, or something.
Well, I don't know about that, taking him home with you now.
Take good care of him.
That's the same page.
So that's how we would handle this situation.